You have no camera.
But I have audio, and so does the rest of the stream.
And it was interrupted successfully. Well
Yes,
done.
greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. I am currently trying to eat my dinner, so my camera was turned off and probably still isn't working. There it goes. Before we jump into tonight's episode, I'd like to welcome you all to our Wednesday night game of TORGanized play. As you can tell, there's a bit of a sound issue coming from my side. I can't fix that. You're just going to have to deal with it. Let's see. Let's put that in place. Before we jump in, no, you can't get up here until my food's done. Sorry. Did I lose everybody? What the hell's going on?
No, you're fine.
Well, my camera's all froze up, so that's why I was asking.
You're
Oh,
working on mine.
Okay, well, since that's all frozen up, I'll just go ahead and talk while it's going. Roll20 is what we use to show off our maps and our locations and our cards and all that stuff, so we can keep our players immersed and our viewers informed. Also, not that we've got any out here on the board right now. Yeah, we do. We got a few of them. A couple of us created characters through Hero Forge. If you're a subscriber to Hero Forge, you can create a custom mini that you can use in your digital games. Now, if you want, you can also order the miniatures to be made and sent to you with their paint jobs, or you can get the programs sent if you have a 3D printer at home yourself. Let's see. We also have GUI Cube, which is a sponsor, quote unquote, who we worked with in the past. We're going to be working with again here in the near future. Got a project in the works that I'll be working hand in hand with Alphinius or Kim Schugert from the GUI Cube company. So stay tuned for that. Once it's available, we'll be sure to let you know on here or any of our other shows when that's going to air. Let's see. But in the meantime, if you haven't had a chance to check them out, they have a Kickstarter going right now that has been fully funded and taken care of in a matter of minutes. I think in a matter of half the day, they had already reached all their stretch goals and are trying to make up more. So go to Kickstarter and check out the. Ow! God damn! Sorry. This little fella decided, I'm going to let you know I'm here, and jumped on my leg, full claws. Any of you old school D&D guys out there might enjoy this. GUI Cube has currently got a Kickstarter for the Tome of Geisengax. For those who have been in role playing for a while, all know who Gary Gygax is. Luke Gygax is working with Alphinius Goo to create or have created a campaign setting as well as this dungeon run, I think is what the whole thing was. They've got it on Kickstarter. It started yesterday. So go check out the Kickstarter and get your copy of the new system. Ed Greenwood was on the stream with them yesterday discussing it. He is now an actual active member of the GUI contributors. So GUI Cube is definitely expanding. So go check out GUICube.com and see what's available and what's coming. And don't forget the Kickstarter. I told you no, not till my food's done. All right. Also, on top of that, we have actual sponsors as well. First and foremost is W Energy, which I could probably use a bit right now. It's a good manufacturing practice certified product formulated to give you focus without jitters or crash. It has no calories, no sugar, and no fillers. If you use our title, the code ROLLHITDIE at checkout, you'll get 10% off your purchase. That's W.GG. The other one is Humble Bundle. They are a website that sells games, ebooks, software, and other digital products. Their mission is to support charity while providing awesome content. So use the same code, ROLLHITDIE, to let them know where you heard about them from. And you can find them at humblebundle.com. HUMBLEBUNDLE.com. Just in case my congestion messed up the way I said that. I think that's it pretty much as far as any kind of announcements and stuff is currently concerned. I can't think of any else. Except for I know that Liam and Mark definitely have their podcast they do. Give them a chance to give a shout out for that, and then we'll let Mark take it away.
Yes, we do every Tuesday. We drop a episode both on YouTube and as a podcast wherever you go to get your podcast, called the Torg Eternity Delphi Council Debriefings, where we talk anything and everything Torg, mechanic related, lore related, house rules, official rules, again, anything and everything. And the last one we did was, or
Alright,
the
let me
last
finish
one
eating
I
first,
did was
buddy, okay?
a briefer one, but they're usually about an hour, and they have really good information about everything. We've been going through Cosm cards and detailing what they do, what they don't do, what we think they do, what we think they don't do, and the ones that are more ambiguous. But it's just a lot of Torg goodness out there. So check
Nope.
those out, and you can also email us, leave comments, ask questions. We'll read your emails. We'll answer your questions, etc. at torgdcd@gmail.com.
Alright, Mark, I guess it leaves it up to you.
Okay, cool. So it's been a minute since we got together, and we've had life happen and sickness and things and whatnot. So to recap, we're at the Pedralbes Monastery where everybody was checking things out, trying to figure out what happened to the canisters from the previous abbey, and this nunnery is surrounded by protesters and whatnot. And one of met a number of the nuns, one of which was sneaking out to go meet boys on the beach, and our party snuck out, came back, and when they came back, they happened to catch sight of another one of the nuns that they met being a essentially an assault going on in her room by a
Alright.
demon. But we had
No.
kind of split the party as Jerome decided he was going to hack the reliquary because it was abandoned, and then the entryway or the path to get in and out of the monastery or the abbey was down below in the location where the reliquary was. So Jerome and Crag and I think well, was it just Jerome and Crag initially, and then Charlemagne came down later to help?
Maybe sounds right.
No, it was, to be fair, Jerome was going to hack, then rolled
No.
a 1, which unfortunately drew a demon. So then he called for help, and then when Crag showed up, there was no demon. Physically, the demon was in the
The
God,
Godnet.
in the Godnet, and so then basically Charlemagne came to help after
Okay,
that.
so I did have it right. Yeah, because Jerome is in the Godnet hacking the reliquary, and Crag was watching
No.
his deadhead.
Right.
And we started off the battle because Jerome's task in the Godnet is a DSR to hack computers 4 times to get to the data that he's looking for, because he knows data is there. He just has to get to it, find it, and extract it. In the process of combat up in I believe it's Sister Julia's room. No, Sister Victoria's room. Sister Victoria was strapped to a gurney, and apparently we had discovered that Sister Julia was doing bad things to her. We had kicked off combat, and in the process, that's when is the let's see, am I on the right layer? I hate the new thing that. Yep, I am on the right. So you can see the picture of Carmen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the creepy nun under
No.
the +2 vulnerable. Yeah.
Let me finish eating first, please.
Oh yeah. So after the first round of combat, a dim thread pops and Carmen shows up, and her eyes are complete this black material, and her tongue is this black material, and she is tripping on everybody, special envoys. Bah, I know who you really are, and very very masculine, deep, demonic sounding voice. I know who you really are. I suppose I'll just have to delete you here, since you wouldn't be deleted from the Godnet. And combat starts with her. And we got all kinds of problems above and below, because, yeah, Jerome is in the Godnet with a demon. And I think Charlemagne is in with him, because did Charlemagne attempt steps A and B, and that's the 40 that we're looking at in the Roll20 chat, I think?
I believe so. Possibly. It sounds about right.
Well, that's what we're going to declare.
Okay.
Because I don't know, I don't have anything to the contrary. So I'm going to move Charlemagne, and I'm going to move Crag. Well, I'm going to leave Crag there. I'm going to move Jerome over here.
Yeah, because I don't think Crag's in there, because Crag doesn't have the whole.
Well, he's not in the Godnet, but he is, in fact, yeah. we're going to keep step A as the air quotes physical world,
Okay.
and step B, everybody else that's in the god net's moving through the DSR, and that demon right there is in the god net with you guys. So he is, or is no, that's Gebels. That's our no. This is the guy that's, if I remember right. Let me make sure. I go look at what I have on my.
My camera's fine. I'll be right back.
I thought it was the other way. I thought the one that was.
I thought this is the one that was with us.
Yeah.
Yes. And the other
This
one
is the
I
God
was
demon.
fighting.
Yep, you are correct. You are correct. So we will put this one here. We'll move him down here. You are in. I opened up my demon, Glabzug, and that is the image on Glabzug. So he is right there, and then I need just the regular demon open. Yep, absolutely correct. There's our minor demon that you're running around the godnet with, and I need Carmen. Yep, there's Carmen. And is it Julia or Sister Julia?
Come on.
Sister Julia. Yeah. Who you already met.
Now you can come up. I'm done eating.
All right.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, so we're gonna declare that we have done that second round, and we're gonna hit the third round. If you haven't pooled, check your pools to see if you think you have pooled
Excuse me.
the right number of cards, because that should be 2 at this point.
I only have 1 pulled,
Same here.
but Neiman has 2 pulled.
But we may have played some.
Might have.
No.
Check your hand and see if you think you've. I'm gonna let you go on your own recognizance here and decide if you think you have played or pooled or not. Oh, and we have heretical magic and magical burnout and stigmata and romance. I think romance got played on. Let's see. Pierre played romance on Camilla.
Yes, the naughty nun.
Yeah, we're all at 5 cards. I would bet that we just finished the second round and some of us just haven't pulled yet.
Oh, you played it on Carmen?
The naughty nun.
The 99 outside. That was outside. Or where?
The one outside the walls. Is that the one you mean?
The one on the
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
the one who was
Camilla.
trying to walk into the water.
Yep. That's Camilla. Who is, oddly enough, not
Is
here.
that, I was gonna say, is that the one that took liberties in her nun design?
Yes, that's the one. She was trying to be sexy nun in her sexy habit instead of. Yeah. Okay. So do I have cards? Okay. So Charlemagne has not done the card thing, so I can go ahead and get one. I know Kung Fu. Unarmed combat tests are favored this round. We are on the dramatic line. The heroes will go first. Oh, and the villains can be set back. The approved actions are attack and maneuver. Attack and maneuver. The approved actions are A, B, C, and there's an A, B, a C, and a D on the card. It's the best card you guys could have got.
Yeah, was it number 25 or 21?
4.
25? 24, okay. All right, A, B, C, D. Tell me what C and D are again, please, Mark.
Computers and computers.
I think it's on computers.
All right,
Yeah.
then. I will go for both C and D.
And then I will unplug us after he completes them.
All right, so we're going for computers with -2. What are the DN?
I'm looking for that as we speak.
Higher than
Go
that.
higher than that.
I know it's not. It's a question of how much higher than that.
The darkness.
And just shoot for 12.
16.
16. Okay, well, I have a 17 because I put this hero card down next to my character, so that should get them both done. Actually, hold on. Before I spend that, I might have been favored. I've already rolled.
Yeah, you're kind of committed there.
Yeah. It's hard to remember all the different things you can do, you know?
It is, especially after a couple of weeks. No worries. You got what you needed. So, and Jerome said that Jerome jacked you out of the God net so that everybody is back in the real world. And as you do that, your buddy manifests in the round, but he doesn't get to do anything because he's followed you out, and it took all of his efforts to find you in the real world. So he may have additional problems next round based on the effort that he had to exude to get here.
Okay.
I'm gonna put. Let's see if I can find.
Torgiverse.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll give him.
You're just a ham.
We'll give him a -4 very stymied. So we're gonna put you guys back up in A because everybody's in A.
Okay.
We may move folks around. Well, you know what? We'll leave you down here and see because you guys are in the basement.
We're in the garden.
Well, you're in the basement under the garden.
Yeah.
The reliquary is down below.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And if you'll recall, we said you had to take a round to change where you were. So if you decide on the next card you want to go to where everybody else is, you'll spend that card moving up there, and we'll just have not necessarily a chase, so to speak, but you and the demon will travel up and we'll just have everybody in the same side. So let's see. That's Jerome and Charlemagne. Does Crag want to do anything?
Well, there's no
The
demon
demon
yet.
has manifest. You're like, all of a sudden your friends are like, boop, boop, and their eyes kind of blink, and then the demon goes, and manifest looks around and goes, "Rah!"
About bloody time. Sitting down here looking for a demon. There ain't no demon down here. Fucking Crawford. Well, since it's just... I'll just go ahead and drop a Hellfire on him.
Well, attack is an approved action.
Yes, it is. I'll axe him then. Let me cancel all this crap out. I think of a... Okay.
You'll have to do better than that.
I see that. I don't think I have any favorite on that either. Nope. So I will leave it at that. That was my just a woof.
Okay.
Caught by surprise because he popped out of nowhere.
Cool.
You buggy
That
bastard.
leaves Pierre, Boria, and Electo.
What is their maneuver defense for the two of them?
For Julia and Carmen,
The people up here, yeah. The demon and the...
all three. Let's see, maneuver. At the moment... Oh, I gotta do that, right? Yep.
Is there three? I just see the demon and the nun.
Julia is up there. I don't have a doodad for Julia. Sister Julia is up there. Let's see. So Carmen, since I didn't pick one, I will randomly determine which one. I will roll a d4. Intimidate. Okay, so right now maneuver is a 20. Intimidate is a 40.
Oh.
Let me close that. On Carmen. On Glabzug, the demon, maneuver is a 14.
Alright, I will maneuver the demon.
And Julia's maneuver is a 10.
Yeah, I'm just going to maneuver the demon.
Okay.
Yes, that's going to be a standard.
That would be a standard, correct.
Alright, then the demon can be vulnerable, and I'll draw a card.
Okay. Pierre, Boria.
Yes, I was actually fighting the demon. This,
Oh, fantastic! So you're next to the demon.
yes, I was next to him fighting him. So I want to try to stab him
He
with
is
my.
super gross, and because of that, you are stymied.
Okay.
Hey, look, it balances the vulnerable I gave.
Sure.
How's a 17
Pushy.
look?
This is on my melee or unarmed. Uh, that is a standard success.
Okay, let me boost that a bit.
Yeah, he's covered in scabs and pus and crusted ooze, and he's just disgusting. It also tends to be a little bit armory for him too.
Hey, Po, it's a good thing I'm done eating my food, huh?
It is.
So that should have got up to good.
Hey,
That did in
Lehman, you
fact get to
should
good.
be two higher because you're not. So he is
Oh,
vulnerable.
right. It
So
should
you're 34?
24.
24,
24.
excuse me. You are two off of an outstanding.
Get him, Pierre. Get him good.
Okay, so outstanding. Does he have any armor?
No, you're two off outstanding.
Right, I supported him.
He supported me with the supporter.
I missed the card. My bad. Yeah. Okay. So he does in fact have armor two. Oh, excuse me. This is the demon. Armor one.
Armor 1, so I knocked that armor off.
His toughness without armor then is 14.
14. Okay. Oh,
Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't think I'm going to take that. And I spend a possibility, and without rolling,
Get that butt out of my face.
you see Victoria on the gurney. You see two wounds appear on Victoria, and she screams as the strokes of your power sword leave marks on her body instead of the demons. And he goes, "Hurt her, hero. Hurt her all you want. I like it."
I believe a change of tactics is involved.
Boria. Mike,
Is muted.
he must be muted because his lips are moving and nothing's coming out.
Apparently I hit a thing.
There we go.
Okay.
Mike's probably had
So
all
all
kinds of
my
pithy
witty
comments
comments,
that
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that means that I can spout them out later again. None here. You said her maneuver was 14. Is that correct?
Which one? Carmen or Julia?
This nun
That's
with
Carmen.
the Carmen. Yes,
Carmen's maneuver is 20. She's the one that dim threaded in.
Yeah. What would her trick be?
Right now, Carmen's trick is a 20.
Yes. The 20. So it's either 20s or 40s. Gotcha.
Right, I believe the number starts with 2 or 4.
You're not wrong.
We may need to free her, Boria, from the gurney. The nun that's strapped down that we just accidentally hurt.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Well, Spoot's gonna try to trick the nun here at the 20.
Okay.
Like it looked like he's gonna do something, and he's not gonna do anything. And then Boria will activate. Let's see. We're going to activate our telekinetic strike, and we're going to free the nun from the gurney.
Okay.
Would you like me to put in a -2 modifier because I'm doing a couple things?
Uh-huh. That would be fantastic.
Boop. So I got a 14. You know what? You're gonna get a piece of candy.
Well, you guys are flush with it right now.
Boom. Okay. So there's an outstanding.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will free the nun.
She rolls off the gurney, collapses to the ground, and just lays there in a whimpering mass. Her
I
eyes
will,
wide with terror as she sees Glabzug in the flesh standing over her.
I will yell for a medic. Medic!
And let's see, that's all of you. And we got a villain setback, which you sure, Electo, you sure you don't want to make yourself vulnerable for that? You make that go away.
I'm pretty sure that they can keep us up back.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, you know.
So releasing Carmen has shocked Glabzug to the point that he can't decide if he wants to come after you or dive into his possession. And Carmen and Julia, they seem to be moving in tandem. And they're smiling. And it's super disconcerting. You don't know why. Go ahead and pull cards. We will flip another one.
No, I am going to play Season Initiative and keep that card.
Cool.
Nice.
So I'm not going to get rid of their actions a second time.
Right.
Okay. But you like this card.
It's
and
good
for
card.
good reason.
This is a standard or dramatic encounter?
Dramatic.
Dramatic.
Okay, so there'll be some other setback.
Yes. All right. Let's see. Who would like to go first?
Well, I think some of us want to come upstairs where the action is and bring this demon with us because it'd be terrible. Is that the entire thing? Are we able to take a -2 while we're dashing up the stairs to do anything else?
No, changing engagements is the whole thing. What is it that you would like to accomplish?
Looking at the future is what's going to happen. Should I make a left or right when I go up the stairs?
That portent makes sense. I assume it's portent. If you want to,
Yeah,
foreshadow, yeah. If you want to do that, go ahead and take a -2.
That lets me look. I do happen to have an action to get that to a good success, so I can rearrange. So I will work on that.
Okay.
Now, if I remember correctly, there was a door at the top of the stairs. Was it like a metal door or anything?
You mean leading down to the reliquary?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the other doors that lead into secure areas like that. Why do you ask?
Because I may not make it over to the next scene this round and hack construct to keep the demon in that room.
But door's not really a construct; it's just a door.
Okay, I didn't know if it's like a high tech door.
No, it doesn't. A construct would be something moving around that.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to lock that door and keep it down
Okay,
there. It's
then
going to be
I
able
will
to flow behind you.
just move.
Okay. Move him up there. You guys are up there. Jerome has moved. Is Crag moving along as well?
There's a demon in front of me, so probably not.
Well, no. You're coming with us.
Are
Back
you coming
upstairs.
to the upstairs where everybody else is gone? Because the demon's not there anymore. He's chasing after them.
Oh, he's chasing them, so yeah, then I'll be going with him.
Okay. So that leaves us with Electopierre and Borea.
God damn. You are a needy cat.
All right,
I will try again to maneuver the demon and see if we can make this work better for us this time.
Let's see. So let's do this thing here. Okay. You can go ahead. That actually succeeds, as the demon from downstairs comes up, he distracts Glabzug and gives you a +2 modifier on that. So at the moment, you are 2 higher, which
Okay.
is 1 over what you needed for a standard success.
Then I will again make him vulnerable.
Okay.
So there are 2 nuns there. There's Julia and Carmen.
Well, 3 if you count Victoria now that she's off the
Victoria.
gurney.
Well, she's off the ground.
Yes. Here, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let me go ahead and find Julia and drag a Julia token out there so we can. Sister Julia.
Okay. So I was confused. Well,
there we go. Better.
Oh yeah. Hey, we're gonna punch. Carmen,
Really?
and it'll say, Greg, the nun on the ground, she's hurt. Pierre did it, and we're gonna give a good old.
Pierre did it.
Pierre did it.
Good old punch. So I'm currently at a 16.
You're punching Carmen or Julia?
Yes. I'm punching Carmen.
You currently are 4 off of a standard success.
4 off of a standard. Okay. Just a good roll. I'm gonna give you one of these. That's roll. 15. So now I've hit in a standard.
You have. You are 3 off of a good.
3 off of a good. And I'm going to give you this action because I like rolling dice.
Okay. That gives you a good success.
I have a good success. We're gonna keep the good success. Does she have armor?
She absolutely has armor.
I'm gonna take a shock to reduce it by 4.
Okay. So her toughness is 14.
Toughness is 14? Okay. 1 bonus die with a 14. She can take a wound and 2 shock.
Oh, I don't know that she's going to take a wound and 2 shock. No, she's not.
Nope. Okay. I successfully attacked, so I'll draw a card. Okie dokie.
You notice that as you strike Carmen, or strike at Carmen, and Carmen manages to dodge out of the way of your blow at the last second, Julia makes the exact same move. Electo, Pierre.
I did my thing.
Oh, did you?
I maneuvered.
Oh, you maneuvered. That's right. You did the first thing.
Can I get to the other demon? Going vulnerable to get out of that guy?
Sure.
Let's see if I can stab this demon without hurting somebody else.
You're still, you carry the stymie with you from being next to him.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'll probably clear up next round as you're out of the stench and the grossness and all the rest of it.
That doesn't look good. I'm going to do something about that.
Yeah, your target is a 12.
Oh, I will actually. Let's see. What's that do? Okay, that's not the thing. How's a 16 or 19?
You know, you were favored.
That's what I was looking for.
That was unarmed.
It says willpower favored when willpower favored when
willpower.
Yeah, I gave you that.
Yeah.
That's right. 19 is a good success. You are in fact 3 off of an outstanding.
No, I'll be outstanding. And with AR2, what would his toughness be?
14.
Okay, let's see if 2 wounds goes to Victoria.
Let's see. Check something real quick.
Ow.
Let's see. He does not take any wounds. Victoria does not sprout new injuries.
Okay, good.
Did I note that right? I did. And let's see, that's all of you. The dude demon and the other interlopers enter combat, and that's going to make them very stymied on everything that they do, which is their setback. So let's see. We have attack and maneuver as approved actions. Nice. Okay.
And when you have a chance, the Destiny deck is out of cards.
Okay.
And the demon that came with us had to spend its round following us, right?
Yes. Let's do this. Let's see. That is, I think. Yeah. So, Pierre, you feel a sense of dread creeping in the back of your mind, and as you look over your shoulder, you see Glabzug glaring at you, and he says, "That sword's effective. Perhaps you should shove it through your chest." What's your willpower? Will spirit.
10.
Oh, ha, 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 ha. Okay, so I have an outstanding success. So I would like you to roll an attack with your power sword against yourself. You may apply your own defenses and armor. You do not have to spend possibilities.
Does he get
I
does? Like,
get
Huh?
this. Standard success.
Okay.
So I give myself 2 shock.
Okay. Carmen. We'll save Carmen for last. Julia. Has anybody else done anything to me yet? No, no one has. But I know who you all are because I've been talking with you extensively. And from a physical standpoint, I'm just gonna, I don't know, we'll roll the d5. Electo. Let's see, Sister Julia. She is going to go after you, Electo. So, what is your dodge, sir? How's a 21 on your dodge?
A 21 on my dodge is currently a standard hit.
Okay, so a dim thread pops into existence and it skewers you, and you feel a portion of your insides being gripped by the power of the dim thread as it attempts to rip it from your body. Um,
That's rude.
Yeah.
let's see. That is going to be 20 damage, no armor.
I'm gonna have soak.
Okay.
Let's not talk about how many wounds that is.
I believe it was 4.
3.
Three, sir.
3, sir.
Oh yeah, because the minimum was 5 to. Yep. I don't know why I said 4.
Actually, my bad. That's a 17. How's a 17?
Oh, 17's a miss.
Okay. Because I said they were very stymied, and I didn't put the -4 on there.
You
Did a
literally
7
hit me on the number.
with 21?
Yeah.
Okay. So I missed you. You sidestep it at the last second, and bad things were coming your way. Let's see. Carmen. Is she? What we got? Out to maneuver. Actually, it was under the card. Now that I moved everything around. Carmen's just gonna claw at.
Carmen's gonna claw at Boria
Crag.
because I beat her up. Because I'm in melee with
Oh,
her.
you know what? You did, didn't you?
Yeah. I hit her.
Boria.
She had to
No.
roll.
Never mind, Craig. How's a 25 look for you?
Oh, so you meant Crag, right? Because I think you said Crag first. It's outstanding. That would be an outstanding.
Outstanding. That was 20.
He doesn't take it. I'll take some shock.
Please note that as she claws into you, you feel the tendrils of the darkness device of an X-Crook's claw into what is possible in your soul and begin to leach from you that possibility energy. That if this succeeds in overcoming your toughness, you're going to lose a possibility.
Yes, it does not overcome my toughness.
It's not on Crag, it's on Boria.
Oh,
Crag bodyguarded.
Oh, Crag bodyguarded. I missed that.
Yeah,
Very good. Okay.
Oh.
Does not. What's your toughness?
21 currently.
Balls. Okay, well, we'll have to do better. Check. I think that's all of me. The demon doesn't get his action because he, in fact, came up here with the rest of you. So, yeah, cards and fools.
I would like to play my leadership.
Okay.
And I'm going to give that to Pierre. And we'll give this to Electo. And I will draw cards. And for my...
Oh, wait, I got to do the card deck.
Yes, you
Sorry,
do.
my bad.
No problem.
But you already have the one.
I have shuffled. Wait, don't draw anything.
I will not
Stand
draw
by.
anything. Red 5, standing by.
Red Fox standing by. You've seen Blue Harvest, right?
All right,
Yes.
go ahead.
Green Fox standing by.
Draw me some 5 cards. All right,
I think
I
you're
got
going to
cards.
benefit less from the rally than when I put that down.
Well, en contraire, mon frere. I got some bad cards.
I got some shit.
Well, it's coming next round, I think.
Okay.
All right. So, we ready?
Yeah.
Yes! Attacks and interaction attacks targeting tech constructs are favored this round. We don't have any. The heroes will go first and they can surge. The approved actions are maneuver and taunt.
All right.
Okay, first of all, I am going to make it so that everything is approved.
You guys are
Okie
taking
dokie.
my low rolls.
This is Act 3, Mark?
4.
4.
4, okay. I will be using my Realm Runner, and I just needed to put down that I used it in Act 4.3.
Stand by. I have written down that. Where is it? Charlemagne DC'd and used Realm Dancer in the second scene.
That's okay, because the Realm Dancer lets me use it once per scene. And that was the second scene. This is the new scene, I believe.
This is in fact scene 4. Yes, sir.
Scene 4?
Yeah.
I have nothing contradictory.
By the way, can you guys believe it? I throw a surge out there, Jim doesn't even thank me.
No, I thanked you. I thanked you, but then I immediately saw you and Dan both roll a 4 and a 2, which are numbers I needed. So I was just like, well, I know this is going.
You're not wrong, Mr. 18.
And I'm Cyber People.
Yes. All right. So who are we missing then? Is that it?
I was late, but I'm there. I'm fine.
Don't we have a 6th?
Here is also Cyber Papacy.
Here. Yeah. Moving on. All right. Nope. Quit that. Close that. All right. So who would like to go first?
Boria will yell, "Burnt toast! We have burnt toast here! Burnt toast has possessed the Carmen!" And I'm gonna go punch Julia.
Okay, wait, before you do that, would you like haste?
Haste is fantastic for me, yes.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is cast haste on I'm just going to go and risk it. I'm casting it on Crag, Boria, and Pierre.
Thank you.
Can you multi-target haste?
Yes.
Yes. Haste is a
Okay.
multi-target. Lightning is not. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to do that.
Brad doesn't look happy with the fact that he's getting hasted.
No.
Maybe.
Greg's happy with it.
So that's -4
I don't
to
think
do
Brad's
that.
happy with being conscious.
Actually, I'm going
That
to
could
go
be the
back.
problem.
I'm going to add one more. I'm going to add lightning to lightning bolt, the demon that's after me.
So this demon over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you're a magister, right?
yes, I am.
Excellent.
Boy, you're right, you're kidding.
But I have a lot of stuff that I could put on this.
You
And when I'm
stymied?
not stymied.
Okay.
So let me just take that
Are you
off.
wounded?
Yes, I am wounded.
Excellent. I mean,
I'm pretty sure your demon hit him in the god net,
Yeah.
and he hasn't had a chance to fix that yet.
Yep, I have not. So
That was why he suddenly called out for help.
I don't like this. Bad touch.
I am giving you a hero point
Okay.
to start a hero point. Possibility.
Possibility, hero point, candy, token, whatever.
Yes, all the above. What are you doing?
We like them all.
Okay, that's now a 20.
Wow.
So I'm definitely casting. Haste is against
Anybody
a
have
standard,
the
so all of them have outstanding on that. So
Anybody have the
for 1
glory card?
minute.
I said, does
Well-
anybody have the glory card?
I don't think so. I think you guys. Well, I just shuffled the deck, so you might be able to pull it.
It's not in my
did not.
it's not in my pool.
Okay.
It's in my hand.
We keep getting them pretty quickly, so it's doubted. But
Crag has it, but got it in his hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so for all of y'all, it's going to be outstanding. So it lasts for a minute, and you can ignore 4 points of multi-action penalty. And what is my what is the demon's dodge?
Let's see. 12. You are outstanding. I
Okay.
didn't even need to really look it up with a 48, but hey.
No. My result's a 20, so I only have a
Oh,
good.
yeah. Yeah, you have a
So
good.
I
keep looking at
really
the wrong
want
number.
to hit him at a higher level. So I'm hitting him. I'm going to add a possibility.
How much
You
do you
only
need?
need two. You only need 2 points.
Yeah. Well, does somebody have something they can trade?
I can.
Yes.
You're hitting
Oh.
him with the lightning bolt?
Yeah.
Here, I can. Here's
Hey.
order.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say.
You're going to support me. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you go.
then I do that and keep the hero. And that will take me up to the 22, so I have an outstanding on him. And then...
So your
Let's
toughness
see.
is a 14 because I believe that that bypasses 4 points of armor.
Yep. And 2 dice. So,
Ugh.
2 wounds and 4 shock.
I definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I don't have to.
I am flipping him off.
He's laughing. But he seems to be at the end of his laugh. He doesn't seem to be quite as confident as he was before. And he's beginning
Gotcha.
to look around.
Okay. And since I hasted everybody and I hit him, I'm going to pick my destiny.
Yep. That was a good use of Jerome's action. Who's next?
All right.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead, Pierre. I'll let you go.
okay. Merci. I will throw this down for fun.
Okay. Is anybody master planning the Inspire?
I wish I could.
I'm not currently doing that.
Okay. If you guys want to go grab yourselves an Inspire, I think you all have access to that.
And
That's-
then I will multi. This is gonna be bad.
Okay.
Sorry, mademoiselle, and I want to kick Victoria on the ground
Okay.
with a non-lethal attack. On the off chance that knocking her out makes the demon
Jesus.
vulnerable,
Stop,
that's what
buddy,
I'm
stop,
going with.
please.
Okay.
And then I want to taunt this demon here, Glub whatever, and
Mhm.
say, "Oh, leave the woman and fight me like a demon."
Is that your?
No, it's mine because I grabbed the wrong one.
Ah, very good. It's like, where did that
Oh.
come from?
I will roll taunt because that is my lower.
And we're taunting Glabzug, so that is your target number is an 18.
Okay. Well, nope. And then to kick Victoria is a 12.
Yeah, no worries on kicking Victoria. You have well, we'll give that a good success because you'd have to have a 2 is just a little bit much.
You just
Well, that's just gonna be, I guess, that just does that. And then, so that would be total of 14. Non-lethal damage.
To Victoria,
Yes.
she's out.
Okay.
You see, as you watch for a reaction from Glabzug, you see his face darken, and then he kind of looks down, looks at you, and smiles. Not quite, hero. Take it a step further. You'll have to do better than that. Go on, take it a step further.
I think he wants you to kill her.
That's Pierre.
I am just going to prepare for the future by thinking about what it could be.
Stop.
So for 3 rounds, I will be favored at precognition.
And Rod, I sent you a message.
Actually, you know what?
Roll 20.
Hold on one second. I have a willpower. I'll make that outstanding, Mark.
Okay.
So I can make somebody else favored instead. And since that was any, I will draw a card. And yep. That would not be terrible, yeah, Robert.
So what ally's skill are you going to make favored for their turn?
I'm not. I'm going to keep mine. Because it's only 3 rounds, I can't put it into effect this round. So when the card flips is kind of when it happens. Right?
Okay. All right. Let's see. So Electo, Borea, Crag.
I am going to maneuver her.
Julia.
Yeah.
10.
You're annoying, you know that?
You have a standard success.
We do. I'm going to leave it and draw a card, and then I will...
What are you going to make her?
Vulnerable. I'm not sure if Borea is going after her or not, but...
Damn.
Since they're dancing. Spoot's gonna go after the Julia with a trick. We like that.
That will be a 30.
Well, that's a no.
And the spook says, "Oh shit!" Rolls a 2.
Apparently, Spoot was tricked. And then Borea is going to let's see. We've got haste 4 points, so we're going to punch Julia.
Okay.
We're going to intimidate her and cast relieve pain.
Your intimidate target is a 20.
Intimidate target is a 20. What about my punching target?
Your punching target is a 10.
Ah. So at least we got the punch. I'm gonna throw
Are you
that on it. Last roll was 9. There we go. All right, so I'm got an outstanding on the punch. My intimidation, which is menacing intimidation, ends up being a 21. So I get her there.
Yeah.
And the plus 8 on the telepathy gets a good success, so everybody can get back some shock. 3 shock recovered for everybody. Does she have armor? Julia.
Yes.
All right.
She has this swirling sheath of darkness around her.
Swirling sheath of darkness.
Seems to be protecting her.
Well, if it's armor, it's going to be -4 to the armor.
Okay. Her toughness is currently 13.
13? All right.
Yes.
So I have... Oops. I'm hitting the wrong button.
And do you want to make her very vulnerable or stymied?
I'm going to make her stymied. I got 2 bonus dice. Toughness, you said, was a 13, correct?
Yes.
I am currently at 3 wounds. Hold on before you do any rolling.
You got juice to put on that?
I
have a coup de grace if you just want a straight up coup de grace there, Mike.
Oh, yeah. I've got one in my pool, which I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to throw on her because screw her.
Screw her.
So I'm gonna have one more bonus dice on top of that. Last effect was a 17.
Ouch.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
jeez.
yeah. That's what you get for working with burnt toast.
Is that number final?
That is my final number. That is correct.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Jesus. What did you do to Cat?
I I don't know what cat do, but Boria just make a pancake. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, my whole screens went nothing
We
on them, and I'm trying to
we
bring it all
still
back
see
up.
you.
Yep, but I can't see nothing else.
All right. So let's see how good this
There
gets.
we go. I didn't know what was showing up on the
I don't
screen.
have to worry about any of it.
Son
You
of
are such a needy
beach.
cat.
The darkness seems to grab your fist, and as you punch, the darkness slows it down, and you feel your fist stop inches before her face, and she kind of looks at you, looks at your fist, and then smiles.
Oh,
My turn.
ugh, she's a naughty girl.
Crag?
Yeah. How bad off's the one on the ground look? One that
Victoria is unconscious.
yeah, but I mean her wounds or whatever, they look pretty bad.
She was dealt two.
2 wounds.
She seems to have two wounds.
Laboria seems to want me to heal her, so I will swing at the guy that's in front of me, heal her, and I think that's all I'm
Well,
gonna
so
do.
the guy that's in front of her is the big bad over here.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna swing at the one that's that came up from the basement.
Okay, he's not near her.
All right, and I have to touch for healing.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, I'll step away from him, go over to her, heal her, and I guess swing at this nasty smelling one.
Excellent. You're stymied as you step next to the nasty smelling one and engage him in melee combat. So put a -2 on everything.
Yep. All right. Let's see what is higher.
So hang on before you roll.
Yeah.
Are you going to attack him and then heal, or are you going to heal her and attack him?
Heal her and attack him?
Okay. Go ahead.
But I'm rolling the attack because it's a lower number.
Fair. The order of operations matters.
Yeah.
I'll spend some candy on it.
It's yeah, and Electo and Boria go. No, what are you doing?
It was about a roll. There we go. All right. So that's going to be a 17 for the hit.
Well, let's start with the heal.
Okay. Well, with the heal, that's going to be a 20. Let's see, 22. So it's going to be straight up 20 because you said she had 2 wounds.
Correct.
So it should be a straight up 20 on that.
So how many wounds does that heal?
That heals 2.
It should heal.
Okay.
That heals the
So
2.
you healed her up. You healed her up, great. And then you swing your axe at the demon. Go ahead and do your math on the axe.
All right. Well, the math and the axe is 17.
That is a standard success.
All right. Standard success is 16 points.
16?
Yes.
That is a couple points. Armor, just straight out.
Just straight out. No AP.
Okay, so that's a couple of points of shock, and you see Victoria's body kind of jerk as you impact Glabzug, and he looks at you and he goes, "Oh, it hurts. Oh, the pain." Do it again, dwarf.
Alrighty then. Because he wasn't up here earlier to see that.
No, that's correct. That's cool.
No,
But
he didn't say anything.
you dealt 2 shock to Victoria. You can tell what happened. You know what happened.
Yeah.
Pool cards. My turn.
Hey, don't change that card yet.
Oh, it's my time. I have to do all of my stuff before I change the card.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's his actions first.
That's right.
Ah,
Yes. And then I believe a lot of card things are going to happen. Just to be
I
clear.
think all you guys are getting ready to do a bunch of shit here. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, Pierre, you're catching it. Yeah, Pierre, you're catching it. Uh, value last rolls was a 12. And he's running like hell. How's a 23 on your dodge, Pierre?
That is a good success.
Oops. Let me put a 1 in there instead of an. Yeah. 21.
Okay.
No armor. Or AP4. Because lightning.
Okay. That's 2 wounds, 4 shots, so I will try and soak that.
And he is departing combat.
Who's departing combat?
The demon
Okay.
that got summoned in the god net. He's running.
He's like, I'm out of possibilities, and that guy is still throwing lightning bolts at me.
That's yes. And there's another demon here who's bigger and badder than me, and I don't need to be around for all this shit. I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Pierre does not care. Let's see. Klebzug. I puppeted last round. Do I try that? Maybe I do. Let's see.
No.
Try that over here. In fact, I'm going to go up against Boria and Electo and Pierre. Heroes don't have what it takes. Come over here and try it. You won't stand a chance. He's taunting you. How's an 18 look?
Against
Good.
me, that is a good.
Okay.
What's better than outstanding?
Nice.
It's outstanding.
Okay. And Pierre?
Good.
Okay, so you're stymied if it's good. You're very stymied if it's good. You're very stymied and you're very vulnerable and stymied. Boria, you're very vulnerable and stymied.
Okay.
And the rest of you are very stymied. So put that on your character sheets for me.
Okay, we're all very stymied.
Julia, well, I didn't go against Jerome.
Okay, that's what. Sorry, I'm a little confused today. So
That's okay. I only went against Boria and Pierre and did I say Electo?
Electo.
Yeah, you
Yep.
did say Electo.
Yeah, Electo. So Boria, you are very vulnerable.
That's correct.
The power of dim thread lances through your chest, and you feel it gripping your heart and lungs as it attempts to rip them from your body. How's a 20 against your dodge?
That's an outstanding right now.
Ooh. This will not end well for you.
Oh, hold on. You're only at a good because you are stymied. This is Julia, right?
It is Julia, yes. Okay.
You're
so
down
I'm
at an 18.
Yep.
I've got
So
a
I'm good?
9. I've got a... Oh, excuse me. No, you're still outstanding because I don't get my shield anymore. Okay, you're outstanding. Never mind.
Nothing to see here.
Yep.
Ooh! 36.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
As a dim thread rips your heart and lungs from your chest and tries to transport it away from you.
I'll be soaking that.
Okay.
Mark, can I ask you just a quick question?
Mhm.
This dip threat ability, this seem to be something that's based on her spirit or mind? I mean, just basically thinking in terms of magic.
It seems much more reality based.
Okay, so that'd be spirit. Okay.
I gotta do math. Oh, I'm gonna boost it anyway. But
I have some help for you, Mike,
yeah,
but
losing it. What? Because it's 36 minus 12. That's 24.
4 wounds,
right,
two
right.
shock. 4 wounds,
Yeah.
8 shock.
I can give you 6 total between
Uh,
my supporter and trading you a card.
Yeah, but I still need boost.
Yeah. You need. Yeah. I
He's
understand.
already he's already
I
boosted.
can also give you a second chance if you wanted, but I don't know if you want to start with a different roll.
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
You're 3 off.
Supporter, then we're fine.
Boy, yeah, you should dodge that one.
Yeah, I should. You are
Alright,
you are
so
correct, little one. Yes, yes, I should.
Get out the way.
you see that coming at the last minute. Electo sees it coming in at the last minute, shoves you out of the way, and manages to not himself take any of that for his troubles. Oops, cancel. All right. All heroes. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Now that I'm done with that attack, the 3 of you who just got taunted by Julia,
Mhm.
discard a card out of your pool, please.
You mean the demon?
Yes,
Okay.
the demon. Discard a card out of your pool, please.
Our choice.
Boo.
Is it random?
Well, you're only getting that, so that's the only thing I have.
Oh, that is a boo.
That is a boo. Boo. Boo.
Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. It just says discard a destiny card from each target's pool. So
Okay.
I'll give you the choice.
Sure. I have that.
Hey, Mark, you want to grab that master plan and see?
Oh,
That's what I dropped. Boo.
Let's see. Crag came over to. Where's Crag? Where'd Crag go? There's Crag. Crag came over here. So Carmen is going to also gloat, but is going to attack Crag with her bite and claw. We'll use the bite and claw because it's far lower than her taunt. Probably didn't hit Crag very well, did I?
Standard.
No. Oh, wait, cancel. I'm -2 because I'm doing 2 things.
Oh, well, still would have been standard.
No, that's all right. I'm putting juice on it. How's a 21 look on your melee unarmed?
Good.
A good. Nice.
I think that's
Okay.
right. Yeah, it's good.
Ah, damn, an 18. What's your toughness?
21.
Okay, so you got
You
you got a point of shock. But my gloat is, let's see. Oh, my gloat is the same number. So how is a 21 against everybody's taunt?
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Is anybody not affected? I think that's kind of stupid question to ask, but everybody can discard a card, and at this point, I think it's going to be random.
It doesn't matter if we only have one.
That's correct.
Yep. Or
Oh, but
0.
I don't. I don't have
Random
one.
card. Does anybody have multiples?
I have 3.
multiple.
I have 3.
I have two.
Well, are these from our hand or our pool?
This is from.
Yeah, that's a good point. It could make a difference. Is it the insidious ability? If so,
No,
that's
no, this is special gloater.
gloater, I believe, is the hand.
Oh,
From the action pool. No, it says action pool.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. Electo, do you have multiples?
I have 3.
Okay, so let's.
I
I'm
prefer
just gonna
one.
go through the list.
Just roll a 1 for me.
2.
All right.
Boria.
I have
Fine.
nothing. I got
Okay.
nothing.
Pierre,
I have 2, so
number 2. Crag.
Craig had 3, but I rolled a D3 and dropped the second ward.
Okay, that's fine. Jerome,
I have 3.
number 1. And Charlemagne.
I already dropped it to the table.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to play that Nemesis.
Well, I would have liked to, but you stole it.
All right, that's all of me. Go ahead and pull cards.
We kind of did, but okay.
Uh,
All right.
Am
All right.
I-
So that's all of me.
Oh, actually, that is. I had actually. You have us pool at the end of the round, don't you?
Well, I call it out in case you haven't done it. We kind of don't really. I don't know.
Okay.
Should,
Rod, would you like me to keep this card?
you can if you want. So yeah, I
The
had.
drama card?
So normally, do you prefer us to pool when we're done with our turn, at the end of
We-
the round when you say it? Or...
We have done it at the rules as written says everybody does it at the end of their turn, and people have been doing it to keep up with that. I do it when I'm playing. I do it at the end of my turn because I forget. So
Okay.
if you had a card in your pool, then you pooled.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm
so
gonna
here's
do
a-
some other stuff too.
Here's a
before-
line developer question. I assume you're seizing initiative on this card.
Actually, no, I don't. I would actually rather get off the taunt.
Yeah. Get off the taunt. Get off the
Yeah.
taunt.
Okay, so we're gonna let it go.
Before you do anything else, though, I'm gonna play leadership.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Is that the card that I played the idea on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or was it?
It made the approved action any.
That means if their stuff worked because there was a taunt on the line, then they wouldn't have had that.
But
Yeah, they would.
still was a taunt on the line.
Yes,
It
but
was
I
also-
changed it all to any.
if it's any, it counts.
Yeah. It means
Oh, it does?
it's been approved.
Okay.
Mhm.
All
Okay.
they have to do is an approved action. So I could have done anything as an approved
Okay.
action, but I
Gotcha.
chose taunt just because that's their power.
Gotcha. Okay. No, yeah. We need to get rid of the taunt.
All right, Rod. I'm giving you a card. It's going into your
Oh,
pool
I need to. I didn't even draw my card for that either.
because I am leadershiping. So
Yep.
I'm gonna draw up first.
Here's the line developer question while he's doing that, Liam. And they played an idea on this card to make it any, and then seize initiative. Does seize initiative keep the idea card on this card, or does that
No,
the idea card goes away?
yeah, because it was a writer, not the actual card. You keep the drama card, not any destiny cards or special things associated with it.
Cool.
So I have to say that Roll20's shuffle, by the way, really sucks because I just drew 4 cards, and it's 2 of one card and 2 of another card. Now they're okay cards, so I'm fine with it, but it's
still.
funny.
Or
Yeah.
it's so good because the numbers are so spread apart that it was super duper random and bound to happen eventually. Maybe Roll20's doing a good job, Jim.
Or Jim.
and,
No.
uh,
It can't be Jim because the cards are what they are. So you certainly did not want me to draw 2 second chances. And Rod,
Fair.
to also disprove your theory, it's card 31, 32, 39, and 37.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna go with Mark's Jim. That's
Fine.
Okay, so
yeah.
I'm flipping a card.
Mark's just happy you somehow didn't draw magic and enchantment.
No shit.
I have
I
no
do have
idea how
the-
that happened.
I do have the attuned, so if I was only from Ion,
Free your mind. If a player describes how their character is taking a creative action, any skill tests based on mind are favored this round. The heroes go first, and the villains will be stymied. The approved actions are intimidate and trick.
I have a question. What skill do we think it would be to figure out how the demon Glabzug is transferring wounds?
Are you asking me that?
Yes. Like what skill test would we roll for that?
Um,
Because I would assume we'd have to figure out how he's doing it in order to stop it. So that's why I'm asking. Would it be a skill test to figure it out, a skill test to stop it, two separate skill tests? I figured you might be able to kind of see what it says, and because I mean, we can't beat him without killing her if we can't figure that out.
Is that killing Julia?
No, that's
No.
Victoria.
Victoria, yeah.
Victoria. Okay, that's what I
Does
thought.
he keep sending his wounds to her somehow?
Yep.
Yeah.
And shock.
that this seems to be related to reality. So I'll let you do reality. I'll let you do reality mind.
Okay.
And for the purposes of center text on the card, this can count as a mind skill because I'm calling for it based on mind.
Okay. All right. In which case, then, I think I will make reality my favorite. Because actually, does this say it's favored? It does.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
You're
Okay.
already favored.
So since that's favored, then I will make my precog favored, and I will try to look into the future while doing that to him, since both things will end up being favored, and it is impossible to get two things favored at the same time.
So it's only favored if a player describes how their character is making a creative action.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what
Any
you
skill you have to be. So
yeah.
tell me how you're being creative.
Well, I mean, her eyes are she's unconscious, so I'm basically going to open up her eyes and look into them and see what the future holds in her eyes, kind of reflected out of his. That should give me the connection as well as seeing what he intends to do, and so I can stop him in the future.
Ooh, so channeling your possibility energy through her eyes to look into the future that she sees. Okay.
And the demon. So I did
hope.
reality, because it's a little worse. Good thing we said those would be favorite.
Your reality of 4 case?
Reality of 4 case.
Should say yes. You should say yes. I'd love it if you said yes.
That's possible. It is possible, but it's not.
Okay.
There are definitely ways.
Yeah. No, it took me a second thinking about it. All right. Well, I am going to spend one because we do have a bunch. 2, 12, 18. I am 3 away. Anyone have a basic bonus to trade?
Fortunately, no.
I think I got a willpower. Let me check.
Actually,
Yep.
the reality is, well, I don't know what the difficulty is for the reality.
I'm going to give that to you now, standing on a 20.
Okay. And the precog is already outstanding, so it will have to be a good success only.
A good success only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're talking about good success on the reality?
And an outstanding on the precog. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Well, there's definitely a connection. You've read tomes on possession and demonic influences of others, and it's clear that Glabzug has a connection to Victoria. You sense he has also some kind of connection to Carmen, but you're not sure what it is. And you're almost certain that all of this is tied to his possibilities running out, making him vulnerable to what you would need to do. But because you didn't get an outstanding, you're unsure how that ties to her taking wounds from him. But you know that if you can run him out of possibilities, his connection to her is probably going to be severed.
All right, so that's all I got. I share that information with folks, obviously.
Burnt toast. Burnt toast.
Charlemagne, who's next?
Okay. Now Victoria was wounded, right?
She took 2 wounds and then she got healed, and then she
But
took
is her
2 points of shock.
is her habit or any part like her? I can't think of the name of it.
Well,
the
she's
headdress.
she's really in a shift. She's not in the nun's habit. She was
Okay.
on a gurney in a hospital gown or a shift.
Okay.
So, and you saw in places like when Pierre struck Glabzug and she took the wounds, it did
Mhm.
rip the shift to where you could see the wounds on her flesh. Oh,
Is the
as
shift bloody?
yes.
Okay. Then Jerome is going over and ripping off part of the bloody area, and he is using that. He is going to be basically using that to fling, or to fling it at Julia, kind of as a trick to keep her stymied. But he's also using a diminish on her. To diminish her spirit, to make it harder for her to do this dim threat thing.
So you've got one mind and diminishes based on
Mind. So that's why I'm being creative.
Too?
Yep. It's an
Okay.
alteration.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And so I'm basically using a material thing to try to trick her, try to throw it at her eyes.
I know exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. You're good.
I'm going to do it on my alteration. Sorry, my trick is 3 left.
You're going to be -2 stymied because you've gotten close enough to Glabzug that the disgusting nature of this thing is now readily apparent, and you are absolutely it's vile. So -2 stymied, as long as you are in contact with him.
Okay, and I'm doing 2 things, so -2. And
that should have. Charlemagne, did that affect any of the stuff you did?
Does what affect anything that I did?
You should have had a -2 for being next to Glabzug.
I didn't go next to Glabzug.
You did when you got next to Victoria because she's right next to him. He's standing over her.
Oh, fortunately, no, it did not. 16 was still going to be a good.
Okay.
And I was like, that would have dropped me to a 21 on the precog.
Okay.
Got lucky there.
Did that go through? Yes.
Yeah, we got a 19 total.
Okay, that will be a 16 for the trick.
On Julia?
Yeah.
She is unfazed. Just your number is a 30.
On her for a trick?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hell. What is her spirit? Or willpower?
Her spirit is, let's see, will is a 20.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, Robert, their numbers are big. The Duns.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give you
it seems to switch around.
Okay.
Depending on the cards.
Only Carmen's had something moving around.
Yeah.
True.
So I'm gonna put the hero on that to add another possibility. Oh, I must have made a mistake somewhere, so I don't do it. So I definitely don't trick her, and I definitely don't diminish her.
You added 2 more to the modifier. You originally had a 2.
It should have been 4.
Oh, it should have been 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I made a mistake in the second.
Oh, gotcha.
So, but I corrected it here. But yes, so it does not work in either way. Okay.
All right, who's next?
Gloria, what are you going to try to do? Because I can try to put a...
Punch a nun?
This one?
No, yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
All right.
I hopefully her maneuver is still a 13. But because
I
she is neither stymied, she is not stymied, she's not vulnerable right now because
Julia's maneuver is a 10.
is a 10. Yeah.
I will attempt to maneuver her. Actually, you know what? What is her intimidate?
Intimidate was like a 20.
Julia's intimidate is a 20.
Ah, that's right.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the maneuver. I don't need a card this round. Son of a. I want these rolls different times. You know what? Okay, you can't eat. I'm gonna make this good.
Hey, it is good.
She
nose.
can be very. Actually, one of each. We'll just put one of each back on her. I'll make it easy on you.
Cool. We like it. Bragg, Boria, Pierre.
Spoot is going to maneuver her also.
Spoot's going to maneuver her.
Yes, she is.
Her maneuver is currently a 10.
Ah! Let's go the make her very vulnerable.
Okay.
And then Boria's gonna punch.
For two punching you very much.
We're going to punch. We're going to telekinetic strike. And hey, you know what? We'll also intimidate because I can throw a free one in there. All on Julia.
20 is your intimidate target.
Correct. We are very stymied. With +4 because she's very vulnerable. I start out at a 15.
10 is your number, so you're at a good success.
I'm a good success there. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna spin it anyway.
Why not?
Huh.
It's only a beta level character anyhow.
It's there. It's there for spending. Last roll was a 14. Hey, now we have a +8. So I get her on Intimidate. So we'll make her very stymied there. We are outstanding on the hit. And +8, we're outstanding on the telekinetic strike. So, let me give you some damage. Some bonus dices.
What's your AP?
It's going to be 4.
Okay, you are.
Because I'll take the
13.
shock. 13.
Is that your final number?
Yeah, because it's a 15 effect.
Okay.
Ah! You take a wound!
Do I?
Hey, feel free to spend another possibility.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Nice try.
Okay. Alrighty. Pierre, I've set her up for you to punch her.
I will punch her.
With your stick.
And by puncher, he means use the pointy end of the punch.
Exactly. I'm going to drop this to get a possibility and a card.
Okay.
Punch her twice.
You don't want to. You don't want to. You want to romance a nun with the black tongue and dark eyes?
The possessed nun? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
She could
Not that. Yeah. Let me play the romance against burnt toast.
Who's playing Flurry?
I am, so I can punch her twice.
Well, Crag hasn't gone yet either, so go ahead and do it once.
This one will be a literal punch.
Put you in your face.
And she's very vulnerable and showing that I have very stymied, so that cancels. What's an 11 looking like?
11 is a success.
So that would be 15 AP1.
15 AP1.
Wait,
so
Did you really punch her and not stab her?
Yeah. I have a flurry coming up.
Okay.
That's a 16. So your 15 is on her 16, so she takes a point of shock. She takes the point of shock. You bloodied her nose, and she kind of looks at you and glares. Crag?
All right.
No, Pierre. You should kill her. That needs to go down.
Let's see. I'm gonna tree skin myself and I guess swing an axe at her.
Which her?
The one that he just swung at.
Julia.
Sure.
You're going to have to move away from the demon and become vulnerable.
That's fine.
Okay.
Fudge.
That's not going to get it done, Craig.
I know.
Crag's axe 8. Crag's flaming battle axe? Nah, it's not. 9? That's all you got, man?
That's what it looks like. So my toughness is re-upped. Just not my attack.
Okay, yeah, the attack misses. Alright, Pierre, flurry away.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Everyone should have pulled cards by now, by the way.
Yep.
And you shouldn't be standing.
Sorry, I was talking. Pierre, I'm going to rally you before or after you flurry.
He just rolled his flurry.
That's fine. Before or after he pulls, that is maybe the new question.
So what's
You're
18?
You're 2 off of an outstanding.
Sorry, did not mean to click that. I don't remember what it was.
There we go. Outstanding. And on AP1, what is her?
16 with armor piercing. You have AP2 though.
Sorry, AP2.
Yeah, it's armor 15. Toughness 15. Excuse me.
Okay.
Would you like a coup de grace?
Yeah, that's actually likely.
Throw it down. Give me anything. Yeah, that's anything.
There we go.
Yeah, here we go.
I
Do you have
assume that's
another
your-
card, Pierre?
I don't think so. No, I'm completely out of cards right
Okay,
Okay,
so
I can-
that's your
hold on.
final answer?
No, 'cause I can fix that.
Ah, okay.
So I will become very vulnerable since I just went. So I'll be vulnerable for the next round. Alright, so Pierre, why don't you have that card and that card that go into your pool? And then, hey, Pierre, you have cards in your pool. Would you like to trade one for this coup de grace?
now. And I get to reroll.
No.
No,
Yeah.
he hits reroll 1. That's why it's a great trade to give Pierre coup de grace.
Yeah.
It is a good one. It's a good call.
There we go.
Nice.
That's
That
his
I-
final answer.
I was gonna say, I assume that's his final answer. All right, so let's get this, and let's do
Mark, we may be able to do better because I did say I was going to rally. So it's always possible that somebody could pull another leadership and give him more.
Sorry,
rolled
I
a
thought it was his
20.
final, but
I've
it's
already
fine.
rolled.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we under glory?
We are under glory.
Does that reality include her very stymied?
It does not. Shit. So let's do this. Boom. Boom. Doop. 4. Submit. 11. Submit. Now it does.
Ugh.
And before anyone else discards, I'm going to master plan that rally.
Can we put our discards around that master plan now?
The master plan currently sits on top of the discard. I'm not sure if you want to put discards in C. That's cool.
Okay.
I'm just gonna draw because I'm not discarding the cards I have.
I don't think alertness is going to be useful, so.
I don't think these are pick-upables. These aren't tradable.
No, they aren't.
No, they're not.
So
I did the wrong stupid thing. My computer keeps acting up and I accidentally clicked
I'm sorry, guys. I took all the good cards.
possibilities instead of cards, so I'm going to drop a bunch.
The deck needs to be reset again.
well, that's because somebody keeps grabbing a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, I don't think you grabbed all the good cards.
Really? Because I got 2 dramas and a hero.
That's funny. I got 2 heroes and a drama.
Shuffled.
Thank you.
So we took all the good cards, Rod.
Clearly mine.
Okay.
Are we done with your card shenanigans?
Yes, my card shenanigans are now complete.
Do we want to keep this card?
Well, no. You're not to that point yet.
Oh, sorry. Villains need to go. That's
Slow
right.
down there, Boria.
Do we want to keep this card?
Robert, I can do that on my own. I don't know if you want to hold on to that for yourself.
I didn't know if you had talked about a leadership card earlier, so I didn't know if you wanted another.
Oh, yeah, I played the one, but that's good.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I am going to. What is that skill? That is that skill. Same skill. All right, so let's do a thing. Crag, he looks at you and glares. You should not have moved away, dwarf. I'm going to do 2 things. And Electo, you should be intimidated by the fact that he's trying to get Crag to come over and swing his axe at you. Because he's intimidating you as he tries to put puppet on Crag and make Crag come over and hit you with his axe. Balls. No, I'm not putting any juice on that. That's a 2. So that fails. Carmen. Yeah, I'm not having much luck against you big boys. So Electo, Carmen reaches out with her clawed, her black taloned claws to strike at you. But Intimidate is also an approved action. So I'm going to hit Intimidate. Yeah, I'm going to hit Intimidate because I get to do that for free when Intimidate is an approved action. So let's see how we do with this. Oof. How's a 26 look, Electo?
Because I am currently very vulnerable, that is 1 point off outstanding.
I'll take a good. How does 17 look against your toughness?
That is 2 wounds.
Okay, so is that going to stand?
No.
Well, hang on before you do anything. Well, okay, never mind. My bad. You're going to try and soak that?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to soak.
Okay. By the way, that 26 is an intimidate against all of you. And if you have any cards pooled, go ahead and drop them in C if you've only got one. If you don't, we'll come through that list again and randomly drop cards.
Taunt and intimidate? Oh.
You got another one for me, Electo?
That's tricky. There,
Yeah. I was just deciding. I was doing math in my head.
Now you can let it stand if you want.
No, it's gonna be a wound then.
So I've overcome your toughness?
You have definitely overcome my toughness.
Okay, go ahead and drop another possibility to the table as you feel her reaching into your soul and ripping the possibility energy from you. Because she successfully touched your flesh.
With that intimidate, what are we stat-wise? Situation-wise?
That's her gloater ability.
Oh, it's just... Okay.
I have 2 cards in my pool, so you will have to choose randomly.
Okay, so Electo is 2.
Borealis has 2.
Drop 1, Electo.
Yay.
Drop 2, Borea. Pierre.
2.
Number 2, Crag. Crag is gone. We'll get back to Crag. Jerome. How many cards do you have in your pool?
Sorry, brain just turned off. 2.
Drop number 1, please. And Charlemagne.
I already dropped the rally that I
Cool.
got back.
Excellent. So we just need to get Crag when Crag returns. Ooh, we
Yep.
got the Nemesis again.
And Rod, have you told us all about what you saw when you looked into her eyes?
Oh yeah, I said it right away.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
as I said, I'm a little confused.
You know, you 100% know that. That is all of me.
All right. We're going to keep this card.
Okay. Let me do this so that I don't have to worry. There. That's there. That's Carmen. And there we
And
go.
just, Mark, just for damage on your thing that you did to me, was it, your attack bonus is the same as your intimidate?
Yes. My unarmed combat
Is also 20. Okay.
on Carmen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my unarmed combat and my intimidate are identical.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both 20s. Sucks for you. Okay, so heroes keep this card. Heroes go first.
And Julia's statuses are gone. Is that correct?
She has acted, so yes.
Okay. So I'll make sure. Well, Spoot is going to maneuver her again. Julia.
Okay. 3 off a success.
Oh, he should not be very stymied. Oh, wait. Yeah, he should not be very stymied. So he's got a success.
Yeah.
We will make her vulnerable first.
Okay.
All right, who's doing bad things to Julia?
I mean, I can try to put more status effects on her.
She's
So
already
I will.
stymied
Yeah,
because the
sure.
card says so.
Mm-hmm.
I will still attempt to maneuver her. My dice are failing. That should be a 10 actually, because she's already vulnerable.
Are you a 4 case?
Sadly, not a maneuver.
Okay, so 10, that's a success.
She can be very vulnerable.
All right, who's next?
All right.
But there are people on her, so we'd be shooting into melee if we shot.
Yeah, Crag's in melee with her, if nothing else.
Oh, and Isboria.
And Borea, and I think Pierre, you're in melee with
Yeah.
Julia, right?
Yep.
But nobody is in melee with Cart.
No, no. Carmen attacked Electo, so she is in melee with Electo.
Okay.
Glabstug's not in melee with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Who would like to go?
All right, Boria's gonna go. He's gonna punch a nun, the Julia nun.
The Julia nun.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna do similar stuff. We're gonna punch.
Okay.
We're gonna relieve pain, and we're gonna intimidate. It's very vulnerable. What's outstanding on the punch? That is not quite there with the intimidate. And +2 gets that. You know what? We will count our lucky stars right now and keep this roll. Everyone's going to get a shock back. And then I'm going to spend a shock to get her armor down. And we will have 2 bonus dice against her. 13.
Oh.
2 wounds. 4 shock.
Do not want. Ugh.
Yes. Sorry. I mean...
Well. Sucks for me. She looks horrified. And pissed. I mean, like, just the fact that you managed to hit her she's just furious.
No, I've been hitting. It's the wounding part. That's the issue.
Who's next? Hey, Craig, how many cards do you have in your pool?
I don't know. 4.
You have 4 cards in your pool?
Uh-huh.
Drop number 2 to the table, please.
Alright, 1, 2.
You got special glittered by Carmen when you were away.
Okay.
Who's next?
I'll stab her.
Stab her.
Get her. Make her pay. For being such a complicated fight.
Hold on. I'm having all-time food.
I am going to tell you when we're done something that may or may not. You just remember you said that, Boria.
Oh, I will.
Actually-
I know. There's something. And I'm just not seeing it.
Oh no, you're seeing it.
Oh, Oh, seeing it? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So that was a 20.
Oh, a 20? That's an outstanding success.
Okay. And with the 2 AP, was that, you said 15?
15, yes sir. Is that your final number?
Yeah, because I keep having all my cards taken away.
Okay.
What? Does anyone have a coup de grace?
I
He
had
doesn't have any
one.
cards. He doesn't have any cards to trade.
Yeah, I have cards
Oh.
to trade. I just am
Mhm.
losing the ones that could.
I was gonna say I had a coup de grace, but I lost it too.
No. See, okay. Nope, no coup de grace.
Okay, final number?
Yep.
She takes it.
No, she does not. That's Pierre. Who's next?
Okay, I am going to try to diminish her spirit one more time.
Hey, Robert.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to do that, which is why my whatchamacallit, my last round of deja vu was going to make you favorite at that skill.
Oh, perfect. Thank you very much.
I've been waiting. You were supposed to do it a round ago.
13 is decent, but I don't think I need to favor that.
No, you don't.
But I am going to go on and pop a possibility on it, to try to get it up.
A blue possibility.
A blue possibility. Not like a blue Monday.
It's after 9.
Yeah, and I didn't want to say that. So, there is no modifier.
I mean, we're guys. That's half the comedy, right?
Yes. So a 21 to diminish her.
And that's on her spirit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's an outstanding success.
Oh, it's
Oh,
outstanding.
wait. No, I'm sorry.
No, it's on her
against the
willpower.
That
Yeah.
is a success.
Okay, that still dropped her by 2. That still drops her spirit by 2.
So noted.
And then I'm moving over here.
Greg, Charlemagne.
I think I'm going to end up probably doing another deja vu, to prepare for the next few rounds. Well, that is only a standard, so I will make my precog favorite so that we can continue to foreshadow.
Greg.
Anybody wounded?
Electo, technically.
What's technically mean?
I mean,
Electo is actually
if you-
wounded.
I'm actually wounded, but if you don't want to worry about me on only one wound, I get it.
Yeah, that's fine. I will cast heal on you and continue swinging my axe at this broad.
I think the Catholic Church very much appreciates you calling one of their nuns a broad.
It's not exactly Catholic. It's Catholic adjacent.
Can't re-enter America unless you can prove
The
you're
hell
a
did you
US
get?
What was that?
My cat stepping on my phone.
Wow, 2.
Alright, yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I will go ahead and play the drama card so I can roll a possibility.
Okay.
No, there's not a 2 modifier.
Remember, she's vulnerable.
Okay, well, what the fuck
You should
happened?
be at +2 because you're doing 2 things.
I've hasted,
Tasted. Never mind. You should be at +4.
but
'Cause you're
it
doing 2
didn't
things.
roll, so I will try again.
There's a 10.
Yes, I'm assuming. Alright,
That'll.
that's enough. I'm assuming a 10's not going to hit her, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
Standard?
Hit. You're 3 off of a good.
Alright, let's see. As far as the heals are concerned, it's going to be 5 points higher. You said you got 1 point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll heal my wound.
So that should heal your wound. And it's a 16 is the basic damage. And I don't think I have any other cards that I can use to up
I
that.
can fix that. I will become vulnerable again.
Will you stop? Come on.
And
Stay down.
Yeah, Jim, stop.
It ain't Jim.
Right.
It's Poe.
Let's see.
Poe's
should have-
Poe's just a... He's an attention hog. You gotta be center of attention, but I guess that's every cat.
I was going to say, it's a cat.
Here you go, Craig. Those are going to your pool.
Okie dokie. Let's see, what are they? Oh, that's gonna stop. You ain't gonna dig in your clothes in my chair.
I might suggest you might want to use them before they're gloated away.
Yep.
Who,
What did I
me?
just played? I just...
It's a hero and a drama there, Craig.
Yeah, but I just played one, so I'm asking.
Oh, did you? I thought you spent a possibility.
No.
Drama, I think's what it was, not a hero.
Yes.
So, I'll play the hero. And we'll try to boost this a little higher. Last roll was a 12, sorry. So, 18 for the hit.
You are currently... Okay, so you haven't put the very vulnerable into your,
I have
your
not.
math.
So,
So
it'd
you're
be
at a 22,
22.
in fact, which is your... that is an outstanding success.
Alright. So that'd be 2 dice. What's her toughness?
17, unless you have some AP.
Unfortunately, I do not.
I didn't think so.
Oh! Yes, I guess I
Jeez.
didn't need it.
Well, shit, I hope I do good.
That was a good hit.
I did not, in fact, do good. But I got all these possibilities over here. You still got to take one. Okay. She takes it. She's not looking... She's actually looking very concerned. And Carmen looks at her, and you can see the disappointment in Carmen's face.
Yeah, you show her burnt toast.
That is all of you.
Okay, before we go on, I have a question for our crew. Would a maelstrom prevent Sister Julia from summoning a dim threat?
But expect so. Doesn't Maelstrom say that there are no dim threads or possibilities of getting spent?
Well, let me look at the card.
Or dark
I would,
Vice
I would
powers.
tell you yes.
Okay. And you had also said that no one may spend possibility or use abilities from Eternity Shards or Dark Fist devices, including travel via the dim thread. You were right. Okay. You also said we had to do something to break his realities. He can't spend possibilities. Do you want me to drop a maelstrom to see if it knocks his ability to transfer wounds to Victoria?
I think that's a fantastic idea.
Okay, because this goes through our next turn.
Yeah, I still think it's a fantastic idea.
Okay, so I am dropping a maelstrom.
I hate you all.
We love you.
All right.
Oh,
That's why I did this. I did this because I care.
Because I care. Yes, I'm sure you do, Robert. Congratulations on one of the first and best uses of that card. That I got. I got nothing. I'm going down. I'm taking somebody squishy with me. In fact, I am going with those three. How's a 12 look on everybody's unarmed or melee?
On everybody? It's a miss on me.
On Electo, Borea, and Spoot.
That is a hit on Spoot.
Standard,
Standard hit, correct.
you can enjoy 16.
He will take some shock.
All right. Who's been beating the crap out of me? Crag hit me last, but you're all covered in armor. I'm not going to get you, but I was laying into Borea. By God, I'm going to get me some friggin' Tharkoldu blood before I go. Borea.
Yep.
Oh, shit. You know what? Sister Julia comes over to stand. You know what? I'm going to do it this way. Sister Julia does the same thing. No. Her. I didn't even get close.
No.
Charlemagne,
Yep.
how's a
Right.
17 look?
That would be a good success.
How's 17 look against your toughness?
A wound and 2 shock, as well as that possibility that you're talking about.
Can't do that. Got the maelstrom going.
No, it still says I'm not spending it. I'm losing it.
You can't spend a possibility to soak because the maelstrom's going.
That's not what I said.
I know that. I know that's not what you said, but she can't do her special ability to take it from you either.
Okay, so I don't lose it then.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
You just take damage.
The damage has been taken.
Yeah, and she's pissed.
Yeah.
Ebenex Crooks looks. Carmen looks at you and says, "Is that all you're bringing to this fight? Quinn Sebastian's right to use you as a decoy for the real operation. You're useless." Oops. And you may pull cards. Are we keeping this card, or am I picking up the one that Rod gave me and using that one?
Hey, Rod, did you roll to soak on that last attack?
He can't.
We played
There's a
Maelstrom, so
Maelstrom
no
going.
possible.
That's right. So, I'm sorry, I'm kind of half in and out. I'm going to bodyguard that so you don't take the wound.
Crag's not close enough.
Oh, he's not?
No.
Okay.
So I didn't hear anybody say they're going to keep that card. So, finish the game. Each player may immediately play a Destiny card from their hand into their action pool. Ha 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 ha. Everybody thank Charlemagne.
Thank you, Charlemagne.
Thank you. Charlemagne's the best. And is Charlemagne going to be moving out of base-to-base contact with Carmen?
Yes, absolutely.
You think?
How many rounds has this been for haste?
Oof.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
That only lasts 3, doesn't it?
It's a minute
6.
because
It's
he
a
had a
minute.
good. So this
Okay.
this should be freeze should be gone now.
We did start on the second round or the third round.
Oh, the
Two
third
rounds.
round.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's gone
And you've,
this. It's gone
and you've
this
had a
round.
number of siege initiatives in there too.
Yeah, 2.
Well,
2,
yeah, I mean, it
3,
lasted
4.
for a minute. Are you talking about the haste?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. It was
It lasted for a
1, 2,
minute,
3,
so that would be
4.
6 rounds.
This is the last round, correct?
this is the last round. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So who'd like to go first?
I would like to
Well-
go first. I would like to
Okay.
weigh, and then I am looking into the future. That is only a standard, but I do happen to have this willpower, so we'll make it good. I will draw 2 in addition to the one I have. I'm not getting to discard any, and I will send you one, and then I'm done.
Do me a favor, if you're playing cards, drop it on the B for me, because I've got my
Okay.
screen moved around just above the Maelstrom card, so I can get it without having to move my screen. Thank you. Charlemagne, who's next?
I am going to lightning bolt Carmen.
Ooh,
So a 19.
you're one
Against her
off.
dodge.
You're one off a success.
Okay. Does anyone have a basic bonus? If not, I'm going to do some things.
I supported you.
Oh, you did? Perfect. Thank you.
Can you move it to the B for me?
It is.
It is. It is.
No, up above. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, up there. That's where I mean on the B, because I can't see all that stuff to the right. I've got my screen blown up. Thank you very much. So what do you got? 22 now?
Yep, 22.
That is a standard success. You are 3 off of a good.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
How was he 3 off
Let
a
me
good
do
if he-
this.
I was gonna say he had a 19, which was a miss, and then the supporter should only had 3, so it should be 22.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
it's
just-
25.
Oh,
give
okay,
you
so
2.
sure, 3 more off. Okay. Yeah.
So here is a leadership, and I am going to give these 2 cards to Yair. Hold on, one more. And would you? You know, I should have just kept it. Can you hand me back the willpower? Because I'm going to trade
Sure.
you another card for that. So I can add that. There you go. So I'm going to use the willpower that just got traded back to me, and make this a 25. And why is it not go? There it went. Okay. So I now have a 25.
Good success.
Okay. So, what is her toughness minus 4? Minus armor piercing 4.
14.
Okay. Ah. Hell's bells. Okay.
Wow.
That did not go well. Oh well. Lots of card play, but didn't do a lot.
A lot of work to get to a point of shock.
2
yeah.
points shock.
Yeah, 2 points of shock. Okay, fine. I take your 2 points of shock. That's Jerome.
Yes.
Who's next? Crag, Piera, Borea, Electo.
It must have been absorbed
Oh.
by her chest even.
I'll. I'll
Gary's teeth.
stab both of them. The demon and the nun.
Well,
The demon
nuns-
and the nun. Okay.
She's
I got
not still
one.
very vulnerable, right?
No, she did act.
So let me try to maneuver her for you there, Peter.
Okay.
Just to try to get a little something
Yep.
something on there.
Are you trying to get a little something with Julia?
No, I'm not getting that close. Alright, so she can be vulnerable. And I can draw a card.
That is a good success on her maneuver.
Oh, and then she can be very vulnerable.
Okay.
Let me throw some spoot action as he just flies away and maneuvers Julia.
That sounds dirty.
Yep.
Let me throw some spoot action.
Mm-hmm. Let's give her a stymied in there also.
What's that?
Stymied.
Okay. Do you have any Borea action? Or are we letting Pierre take his
I was going to
pokey
let the
poke?
Pierre take his pokey poke.
Okay.
You're not getting any better with those comments, Mike.
No, not at all. It's after 9.
Yeah.
It's after
No.
9. Where is Spoot? Where is
Who
Spoot?
needs possibilities?
Where is Spoot?
Spoot flew away. He should be vulnerable when he's up over
Okay.
here. He's basically getting out of the melee there.
So 24 versus Julia and the 20 versus the demon.
Outstanding on Julia. And you're 2 off and outstanding on Glabzug.
I'll just be good on him. But so this is Julia.
Okay.
That's 2, 15, 1 wound, 2 shock.
Okay, yeah, but she has to take it.
Yep.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's my only answer. And then it was good on Glovik.
Glabzug, hang on, hold that thought.
Okay.
So, as you stab Julia with your sword, she looks down at it, looks at you, looks at Carmen, looks back at you, screams no, and to punctuate the scream no, she explodes. And all 3 of you take 28 points of damage as the shock buffets you towards Glabzug. So let's resolve 28 points of damage for Electo, Borea, and Pierre, and then we'll do your damage to Glabzug.
Okay,
I'll roll a defeat test.
2 wounds for shock.
You don't have any possibilities?
We have a
Where-
maelstrom.
With a
Can't
maelstrom.
spend
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I mean, and then
Oh, damn, I may have killed Electo. Oh, sorry, Jim.
Oh no, you are going to kill Delecto because
Yeah, you could get an amazing roll. The odds are not likely, but you could.
not on my 6 without possibilities.
Oh, did you already roll it?
No, but I have a 6 strength.
Yeah, that's why I said you could roll an amazing roll. Meaning, naturally.
It's Jim.
Understood. I didn't
Yeah,
say-
but this
Did
is
Glob,
one of those that I think you'll still roll.
did Glob also take the 28 damage?
Yeah.
And what was his? Ow.
oh no!
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, Jim, do you have any? Okay.
We got second chances
Oh.
rolling around, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
there's
just
one
made
right
one.
there.
I moved it on top of the B for you.
Okay. Wow.
Can a supporter help that?
Yes.
Or do you have another card you want to trade for another second chance? The
On a
third
16
chance?
roll.
Oh, that's a great roll.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Six-
second chance the roll. I just
Yeah,
look
yeah,
for a
yeah.
basic bonus. You need an adrenaline, supporter, action.
Action.
Yeah, I
got
don't
nothing
have
from right now.
anything. I have nothing in my hand.
Oh, wait, I do have that.
Okay, so we're putting the supporter on that?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, Lecto. But you are out cold.
And permanently injured, I believe.
You got an injury. We'll
Guess
work
we
on
just
that.
have to game with the scarer.
And Moria took 2 wounds, 4 shock.
Okay. How about Pierre?
2 wounds, 4 shock.
Okay.
Ow. Now, you said the big demon boy took damage. Did he actually take it, or did he send it
Let's
off?
see, 28.
Well, did Pierre do his damage against that demon?
Not yet.
Okay.
He can't spend possibilities either, so he has to take it. 28 damage against him at the moment is 2 wounds and 4 shock, which he has taken. All right, Pierre, go ahead and do your damage.
Okay, and with 2 AP, what's his
2 AP, he's 14.
14? Okay, 2 shock.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
So 2 shock. All right. That was Pierre. So we got Crag and Boria left.
Craig, would you like to go first? Or is he there? He's not there. So
Go
then
ahead,
Boria will go. I'm gonna go. I guess I will punch a demon.
Oh, and none of the damage was.
None of the damage was transferred?
No, but Victoria's dead.
Because she was there too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, way to go, Pierre. When you move out the room, you sweep out the room.
But it was successful. Your idea worked. It would have stopped the damage from transferring.
If we just didn't have an exploding nun on our hands.
Exploding nun. Oh, well, that is how the nun crumbles.
Yes.
We're going to punch, and we're going to I think we're going to punch and punch and relieve pain and maneuver against the dude. Hey, look at that. They all fail. I will take some shock. Does that fail? And then I will drop a second wind to get some shock back. Just in case. I'm going to put it over here.
Okay.
So, Crag, it's up to you.
It's all Craig.
Dan?
What you doing, Craig?
Apparently falling asleep. Sorry. I guess I'll just go ahead and do the battle axe thing.
Let's do the battle axe thing.
What's your demon?
There's 14.
It's -2 because you're stymied being next to him.
Alright. Wait, the demon's the only thing still standing. The nun's down.
The nun exploded and took Electo out. Carmen is still there, but she looks horrified.
Oh, it took Electo out?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
And
dead.
has permanently injured him, though we don't know yet how.
Okay.
Oh, I do.
Strength.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, 14, you said stymied, so it's going to be 2 points less. So 12 is not going to hit, right?
Glabzug, 12 is not. You are currently 4 off.
4 off, yeah. So even the basic cards are going to help. Alright.
Is Electra going to be, like, hobbling around on crutches?
Yeah, I'll have to wake him up to find out.
Is that your final answer, Craig?
Yeah, that's it for Craig.
Okay. Let's see. Cards in pools. Not yet.
Oh.
Carmen
Can I play a card before you go?
Sure.
I'm gonna flurry.
Flurry away.
Now we get to punch things.
Can you put it up by the B, please?
Oh, yes, I can. Sorry.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Um, no longer hasted. So we're just gonna give a good old punch-a-rooney. How's a 16 look so far against Demon Guy?
That is a success on the number.
On the number, so I'm 5 off.
Yes.
Okay, since it was after our player's next turn, we can play possibilities now. Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
'Cause-
can. You can.
Yes. Well, it'd be also they can too.
They can't go though, but yeah.
They can't go, but they would be able to spend possibilities because they got affected last turn, up to now.
Yes, the maelstrom has expired.
I am going to. I will drop a possibility on him. No modifier. Last roll was a 17. So that gets to a good, correct?
21 on Glabzug is a good on the number.
Oh, good. How much? I'm going to spend a shock to reduce his armor.
You're at toughness 14.
Toughness 14. 1 dice. 14 toughness. Hey, we got a wound in there.
Wow, but he can spend possibilities now too.
That is correct.
He does not take your wound.
That's okay. Spent another one of his possibilities.
He did. And now it's my turn.
My pool. Okay.
Harmon. I have had better minions. But just so you know, I've marked your entire family's medical files with do not resuscitate orders. I've also had a little fun with their listed allergies to make sure things come up sooner rather than later. But don't pursue me any further. And with that, her eyes, the blackness in her eyes kind of wash away like ink in clearing out of water, and the darkness around her mouth vanishes, leaving pale lips. Her eyes roll into the back of her head so that all you see are whites, solid, and she just crumples to the ground. Glabzug looks around and says, "No!" and just lashes out at Boria.
Lash away, big boy. It's currently a miss.
Yeah, that's currently not going to stand because he's pissed. $21?
21 ends up being a good hit.
20?
That is potentially a wound. No AP?
No, it's his bite.
I'm gonna.
He's just got claws.
Oh, I'm gonna soak that. I will.
Yes, you will. Cards and pools. Jim, say thank you to Rod. We are the cure. The faith skill may be used as an interaction attack. The target is the defender's faith or spirit. The villains will go first, but everyone is inspired. The proved actions are defend and maneuver. So everybody can get a couple of points of shock back, and while you are injured, you are awake.
Isn't that the villains are inspired?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is villain's inspiration.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm knocked out, so I'm unconscious and out of
Yeah.
the fight for 30 minutes or until the end of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would need a first aid test to revive me. So you can
Crag.
inspire me all you want.
Or Crag. All right. So Julia's gone, or Carmen's gone. Ooh. Let's do that.
Why do I feel like we just bought a darkness device who possessed a nun?
Okay. I'm done.
Yes, you are done.
I am going to cast Enhance on. I'm going to try to do all three of you. Pierre, Boria, and Crag to enhance your strength. Oh wait, this is not our turn yet. What am I doing?
It is.
It is.
It
It's
is?
a turn. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it is our turn.
Villains went
Alright.
first.
And rolled a 1.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 1.
I'm going to spend a possibility. So a 15. This is going against. Oh shoot! That spell isn't right. Sorry, I just realized that I don't have the attack for that spell.
Well, it should be
If anyone knows what it is offhand, I'll appreciate it.
Isn't the target of what you're
I
trying
think
to
it's
hit?
your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
your
It's the
strength.
targets. It's the target.
It's
that
against the targets.
Okay. So, I think that's going to be just a +1 to all of you. I think it's going to be standard for all
Yes.
of you.
It's definitely a standard for me.
So a +1. Ah, there it is. I did have it on here. Versus target's attribute. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, haste is gone, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna drop a heal on an unconscious Electo.
It's not going to wake me up.
Craig doesn't know that.
It'll still help with wounds.
Sure.
That's a 20 minus whatever wound you had.
I have 3 wounds. So that's a 17, so that'll heal 2.
I'll spend an action so you can get up.
Actually, hold on. You can't heal me unless you have the special feat that allows you to heal me multiple times in the same scene. You've already healed me once this fight.
When did I?
You healed me once this fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So you
Who's
would know
early
that
on?
you couldn't heal me.
Oh. Well, never mind then. Fuck you then. Lay there.
Hey, it's better for the team for you not to try, because it's just a...
Alright, so we still have the demon sitting here in front of me then.
Yes.
Alright, fine. I see Electo there, and I was like, well, I would like to heal him, but I've already tried that once, and he went and got himself knocked unconscious, so I'll go ahead and smack the demon. Really? So it's a 10 on the hit. Not enough.
On Glabzuk, no, you're shy by 6.
Alright, then I guess I'll spend candy. Alright, give me a 19.
Yeah, you're 2 off of a good.
2 off a good, so I'll give you an action on B. So that should give me the good.
Yes.
Just at least 1 BD. And his toughness.
His toughness currently is a 15.
Alright. He can go with 3 and 6.
Ooh, jeez.
Nice.
No, he can't take it. You smash him with your hammer, and he cleaves in twain, and then wisps fade as his body dissolves into the air.
Alright.
You bury your axe in the floor of the abbey room, or excuse me, the nunnery room.
Well, we still come out of head because that was, let's see, 2 dead nuns, 1 unconscious nun. Is Carmen unconscious?
Carmen is unconscious.
Okay, and we have 1 dead Electo. So we're like we win. We win.
Electo's not dead.
Oh, he's totally dead. Look at him, not moving. I'll just like kick Electo.
Poke him.
See, he's not reacting to that at all.
Craig will
Totally
use
dead.
first aid or medicine or whatever's necessary to try to work on the ones who are unconscious.
Okay, so who would you like to treat first? And I assume Charlemagne. So it's 10:16. We're gonna finish the act because we're like inches away. Do we want to take a break, or do we want to plow through?
Let's plow through. As Jerome sits on,
Okay,
something, the gurney, and lights up a cigarette.
cool. So Crag, tell me who you're healing. You've got Electo down. You've got Carmen down. You guys like whacked Julia, and she exploded. Victoria died.
Yes, when I thought to thrust into a nun until she exploded, that is not what I thought.
Wow.
That's horrible.
I have no words.
I have words, but I'm unconscious.
You're going to hell.
Oh, I think we'll leave it. Dan's probably finally got Crag's voice down properly, so y'all just when he gets better, you remember Crag's voice from tonight.
Fuck all y'all.
Who do you want to heal first?
I'm gonna work
Carmen?
on
and you got
Electo first because he's a party
Alright.
member.
So Electo would require a first aid.
All right, and you are 3.
3 wounds.
Yes.
Do I remember correctly that Charlemagne completed the hack?
Yes.
Or was
Correct.
okay. You have as Crag is working his magic over there on his paltry first aid. Trying to remember which end to put the gauze on. Your cyber deck has a little red light beeping on the download that it reminds you that you pulled the data out of the reliquary. If you would like to.
He's dead, Jim.
Absolutely, I'm gonna access it.
That all you got, Dan?
I mean,
Hey, I've got 2 actions if you want to trade cards.
I guess I can play another card. I mean, what the hell? Let me
Play him if you got him.
Modifier still a -3.
Mm-hmm.
And what was my last roll? Was considered a 12.
Yep.
That will wake me up.
That only gets you a wound back, though, right?
It brings me out of unconscious, so
Yeah, but it heals a wound, does it not?
Yeah. It gets rid of part of my wound penalty, but yes.
Okay.
Do you want to make it a little bit better and try to heal more than one there, Dan?
That'll do it, right? 3 points.
Yeah, that gets you to 15.
But here, I can also trade this hero to you to see if you can hit the 20 and get rid of all the wounds.
All right, well then I'll take the action back just in case.
Yeah, you just have to send me a card. I don't care what it is.
Where are you at? There you are, Charlemagne. All right, you already put the card out on the table, so go ahead and roll.
In section B where Mark is playing.
-3.
22 is your last roll.
Copy that. Really?
Well, once you start getting to those bigger numbers, they don't add quite as much.
But the action gets you to 2 wounds.
So there's the action.
Yeah.
No,
Do you have another card, Dan?
No, my other card is willpower.
Do you have
I
another
don't.
card?
I don't care. I don't care what it is. You just have another card here. I'm gonna give you that. You just give me a card, and we'll get to 20.
Oh, fine.
Yep.
Where are you at?
You drop it on the table.
There's all your wounds. So what did Electo take?
Oh, I lost strength.
Okay,
So-
you have a 5 now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good thing I can requisition the scarab on my own.
Yep.
Which you might think about calling for.
Might. I think you
Okay,
underestimate
so-
the amount of resources I'm about to spend
As
at the beginning of
Crag
the next
is
act.
working on his buddy Electo over there and has some help from various sundry companions because Electo was blown up pretty badly. Charlemagne, you discover a number of files were pulled out of the Pedrabus Requiry, the nunnery reliquary. You have a file on Jovanka, which talks about her physical potential and records her status as a potentially dangerous heretic, but also potentially useful to the church if they can find a way to harness her abilities. Julia's been experimenting with technology to shunt psionic energy, but has yet to make any real progress. Camilla was never possessed. Her wealthy family paid a tithe and pulled in some connections to put her here out of fear that her wild behavior might embarrass them and cost her brother a position within the church. Ophelia was a Delphi Council operative. She turned in her teammates, who are all now dead, and she's been sharing everything she knows about DC safe houses, personnel procedures. The church knows the identities and locations of many of the top operatives within Germany. Carmen's file is merely flagged as partial compatibility. That's all it says. And there's no context for what that means. However, you do note that a ton of data that was previously in that file has been transferred to a reliquary in Rio de Janeiro.
Also, do you looks like we're going to go to South America?
And then Victoria's file is the most unsettling of all. There are extensive notes about the various traumas she experienced in Calais at the hands of a demon identified as Glabzug. Sister Julia believes Glabzug still exists and has a connection to Victoria, made stronger when she suffers. Julia tortures the poor woman each night and hopes to observe the results of Glabzug's arriving to rejoin with his former host. Julia suspects he's already in the area and has been causing incidents and stirring up the locals outside to see if she is right. And she is. So yes, it does appear as if your trail leads to Brazil. And something else, you see a connection on your as your browser for the GodNet that shows you your shopping and the various things, the vids that you've been watching and the holographic stuff that's coming up. You see an ad for a cruise line and the Estrella de Vieja, a high-tech cruise ship that's currently docked in Barcelona, departing in a few days for Rio de Janeiro.
Make sure the people back in Germany know about the treachery and the person who's dumped information about operatives and safe houses.
Sure, absolutely. With that, we are going to call that an act, as Charlemagne has the opportunity to purchase tickets aboard the Estrella de Vieja, if you wish.
Yes, yes, I think we do.
I think we do. Yep.
All right. So let's go ahead and drop all the cards to the table. If you're going to hang on to flavored possibilities, if you happen to have any. Why does Jerome have a
Because
Kyle.
I got one at an earlier one and I kept it.
Yep.
Did you? Okay. Well, yeah, get down to three possibilities if you don't have three.
There was that one adventure so far that had the Isle Cyber Papacy dual realm.
Okay.
I think we went into a mixed Isle cyber papacy
Yeah,
here.
we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, Mark, it's going to be those two cards, blue, then red. I don't know if it's going to give them to you in that order. It should, but just in case.
Okay, I see it.
And
You're talking about the background being blue then red, right?
Yeah, that's the easiest way I can think of to describe
Sure.
them. No spoilers. Hey, blue and red, wait, what?
All right, so I'm going to recall all the Cosm cards. Everybody's got their possibilities figured out. Borea does not.
I don't either. I'm gonna have to redraw. I'm gonna have to draw one up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead and draw up your possibilities. And we will.
I'll just take this.
Who did we already lose?
I had to reload.
Okay.
I was having a glitchy.
Were you waiting a while to do it or something?
Oh no! As I went to drop the cards, it started to glitch.
Pick up one more, Jim.
As soon as I'm in.
Oh, you're not in yet. It says you're in.
Yeah. It's my computer's loading still.
Check. Yeah, that's an act. So award yourselves 5 XP.
Okay.
Anybody's gonna buy anything?
I mean, I'm going to be making a phone call for the Scarab.
Yes, but that's...
we can do that at the beginning of the next one.
No, I'm just telling you now so that you can prepare your token to have it in here.
Do I have that? I don't know if I have the Scarab.
That's why I'm telling you to prepare it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you should have it for the next
time.
No,
fair. That's fair.
So next act, everything is done in the daylight. Nothing at dark.
No caves. No buildings.
No
basements. No god nets. Everything is outside.
So, Borea's statement of complicated fight. This is not how this was supposed to happen. This is not how this was written.
Nice.
You guys kind of really took things out of order and then started making things happen that weren't quite ready to happen, and you made it all happen at one time in one place.
And then split the party and rolled a 1.
And split the party when it happened because you had half of you down in the basement and half upstairs. And it does give specifically that if that happens, it's a round to go from one engagement to another because there's a potential for some other stuff to happen. The reliquary stuff was supposed to have been found prior to, let's see, no, I'm going forward, I should go back. The reliquary stuff should have been found
like scene 2.
Right when you,
Yeah.
in 3.
Yeah.
Right, because you go outside at the beginning of scene 3, and at the end of scene 3, you're supposed to hack the reliquary when you come back in, and then go on to scene 4. But you kind of left half of you doing scene 3, and the other half moving on to scene 4. so I'm like, okay, I got nothing. So you come up out of the tunnels and you see the thing going on upstairs with Victoria and the demon. And everybody's rushing up there, and then Jerome just makes it worse, popping the one, pulling the demon out of the ether.
Yeah.
You're
Which I was
welcome,
like,
Mark.
oh,
That's the way it happens.
oh shit. And I mean, I seriously, I was like, this could be the first streaming TPK. I mean, no shit, because Carmen shows up the second round of combat, and you all know who Carmen was. I hope.
Yeah.
Yes.
You kept on saying who it was.
Yeah.
It was
I
the burnt toast.
Yeah, it was burnt toast, and you said
Uh-huh.
burnt toast over and over. So yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And she's jacked up. I mean, oh my gosh, she's jacked up.
yeah.
And Julia and Carmen shared a pool of possibilities. And
And so
I don't
dropping
know
the maelstrom on top of the darkness device was not something it wanted.
No, absolutely not. And it's saying it actually has a segment in here that talks about once the heroes figure out what's going on, they might consider playing a maelstrom. And if they do, here's what to do. And so if you play the maelstrom, they're completely cut off from everything because it's a darkness device that's powering everything going on except for the demon. And the demon's connected to Victoria through reality, which gets cut off through the maelstrom. So everything basically gets hacked as soon as the card gets dropped. Well, you guys had just tapped out all of their possibilities when you played the Maelstrom card, so there was nothing for Carmen and Julia to lose. And so Julia basically does what Evan X Crooks tells her to do, and so knowing that she's about to die, Evan X Crooks says, "We'll go stand next to these people."
And
I know what's coming.
It was very lucky also because when we had a scene switch, somebody threw away the maelstrom, and I just went, "Oh, that's great." and then at the end of the last adventure, when we split, I was like, "We're effed so bad."
I'm you know,
again, I forget half this stuff anyway, so I was like, I have no idea about this other demon and what he does.
Well, you guys got started in this, and the thing that Rod missed out on in his outstanding was that if you sever the possibilities, then if you sever that, then the demon does not hurt her anymore with his connectivity to Victoria. What was it? Anytime yeah, and you couldn't have killed you. Here's the thing: you could not kill Victoria through wounds that he inflicts on her because he wants her alive. If you outright kill her, he loves that. But if you just wailed on him, all the wounds would appear on her as damage and cause her pain, but he draws power from that. So it wouldn't have killed her. So you just keep pounding him. But you're not supposed. You don't know that, and you're not supposed to know that, right?
And Lehman forgot that.
And once he runs out of possibilities, then his connection to her is gone.
That's funny.
But yeah, Carmen. Once Julie is gone, Evan X Crooks is like, oh, I don't need to be here anymore, and leaves. But there was no more. I don't know if you figured it out or if you stumbled into it out of luck, but everybody focus firing on Julia was the right way to go about those two, because you depleted the 10 possibilities that they had in tandem through the one you could hit easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like once Carmen was like, "Oh, 30s and 40s with everything," and it's like, let's hit the other nun. Oh, we could hit the other nun. Okay,
and Carmen gets to choose which one of her interaction attacks is 40.
Yeah, because it was moving around.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when Electo was like, I maneuver, she's like, okay, maneuver's 40.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and her dodge is 20, unarmed attack is 20, willpower is 20, trick is 20, reality is 20, and Julia's drawing power from that as well. Her willpower was 20, her reality was 20, her find was 20, her intimidate was 20, because she is Eben X Crook's minion. So yeah, it was this. I really, really was worried that I'm impressed that you came out of this with just a permanent injury on Electo. And the way you guys pop friggin' glory.
Well, that's because I could happen to roll a 16 for once. Otherwise, it was an Electo death.
Yeah, I was a little worried. All right.
You could have attempted it 4 times if you had cards, because I did have 2 second chances.
Oh, really?
That were in my.
The problem with that is that the cards spent on a failed attempt are spent. You don't have them, and
Sure,
it didn't sound like anybody had any bonuses.
No.
But
Well, there was the one
that time.
supporter.
I had the supporter.
yeah, which turned out to be all you needed. Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Huzzah.
All right, 8:30. I think Dan would very much appreciate it if we called it early.
Yeah.
30, but yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening. Hopefully next time I'll be a little more alert. So if you want to see what happens next, join us next Wednesday for some more of TORGanized play on Unhallowed data.
Oh, next time we're on a boat.
We're going to sink.
No, I'm going to be standing on the top of that boat. And be like, Electo, do you want to go in the cabin? No. No, I don't.
Basking, I think, is the word you're looking for.
He'll be standing in the prow going, I'm king of the world. Or something like that.
No, I can't swim either.
You'll be limping around the promenade deck.
If you can't wait till Wednesday to get your tabletop fix, you can join us for our Kingsman Stone on Sunday night, and of course our Mutants and Masterminds on Monday. If you haven't had a chance, you can check the Green Ronin YouTube page. You'll notice they had a program Monday that I did not mention at the very beginning, and Gerald, our Mutants and Masterminds game master, was on there throwing a plug out for our channel. So yeah, I've had a chance, go check that out. Alright, so remember, we're at this adventure called Life Together, so please keep that golden rule in mind. Treat those around you